Job security for a Democrat and Colorado's congressional delegation usually means winning one election, and then you're set for life, or as long as you want the seat, because Colorado's Democrats rarely get primaried by other Democrats. We looked and we can't find a successful primary challenge to a Democrat in our congressional delegation in more than 50 years. But today, CU Regent Wanda James announced that she is primarying Colorado's longest-serving member of Congress, Diana DeGette. The state's Democratic Party promised our Marshall Zellinger they will stay neutral and not play favorites.
Of all of Colorado's 8 congressional districts, the first, Denver, might be the safest. Congresswoman Diana DeGette has represented the 1st in Congress since 1997.
I've gotten damn near zero pushback from anybody in the party.
Today, CU Regent Wanda James announced her primary challenge against DeGette. James challenging DeGette makes this the 7th time since 2000 that a Democratic incumbent is facing a challenger for Congress. Republicans have seen a candidate challenge an incumbent 13 times since 2000. Only one primary challenger won. Lauren Boebert defeated then-Congressman Scott Tipton in the 3rd Congressional District in 2020. DeGette has faced 4 other primaries while a congresswoman, 2022, 2018, 2016, and 2002. She briefly faced a challenge in 2020, but that candidate dropped out before the election. DeGette handily won all of those primaries.
In an open race, James would have a really strong chance. And she may have a stronger chance than the last couple folks that we've seen in 2022 and 2018 that, got 25% of the vote.
MSU Denver political science professor Robert Preuss noted that Republicans in office have had a more tenuous time with primaries because the top Republican gets involved.
Democrats don't have a Donald Trump. There's no equivalent to someone who can control a block of voters within that primary and really just get their way.
Our party has a neutrality policy that I strongly believe in. That applies to incumbents as well. We cannot both be the referee and the player on the field.
As Colorado Democratic Party Chair Shad Murib pointed to the party's neutrality policy: no endorsements, financial contributions, volunteering, or employment on behalf of any candidate.
My responsibility over the primary season is to build as strong an infrastructure as possible to make sure that everyone has a fair chance to compete.
The most high-profile Democratic primary in recent memory would be 2010. Former House Speaker Andrew Romanoff challenged appointed Senator Michael Bennet. Most of the Republican incumbent primaries have happened in Colorado Springs in the 5th Congressional District, but only Boebert has won a primary against an incumbent for Congress in this century.
A lot of political observers think that Scott Tipton didn't take Lauren Boebert very seriously, and then he got taken out. I think Diana DeGette will take Wanda James seriously. But this is unlike a lot of the Democratic primary challenges you see around the country, where it's a more centrist Dem that's being primaried from the left. James is progressive, but so is DeGette. She doesn't leave a lot of room to her left flank.
I guess it's about what can you prove that you've done, and that's something that's always come up against DeGette. Like, it's quietly been in office for 30 years. But yeah, if there is any room to the left of DeGette, it could be Wanda James. And if that's what Denver voters are shifting towards, this will be as close as we've seen.
All right, we will be watching. Marshall Zellinger, thank you.